Well, everybody, welcome to Thursday. I'm going back and forth between green and red shirts. Today was a red shirt day, unfortunately. S&P 500 was down 1.76%. It was up at the beginning of the day, and the bonds were down, and actually everything flipped over, and the bonds ended up. Parachute worked today, but the stock portions went down. Apple was up, ended up down. This is what's happening right now. I think the big catalyst today really was about the stimulus bill. Because one of the concerns we have about the market in general right now is that we've got this section of the economy and this large group of unemployed who are essentially being artificially helped with the money coming in from the Fed and the Treasury and Congress. And the hopes is that we can help them long enough so that the economy can get going again, and we can stop with that type of assistance. So the bill that was in front of the Senate today didn't make it through, and that's roughly when the market turned over. And so there's kind of two pieces right now that are creating some volatility. One we talked about yesterday, just the pending presidential election and how that might come out and what would happen there. And the second is really this stimulus bill and whether the government's going to put out more money. I'm actually much more concerned about the stimulus bill than the election, just because it does open up a door where you could have sort of a contagion where this other industries and the unemployed start to really affect some of these other businesses that are doing quite well. And that's what happened in 2008. I will say, and I've said this before, I do think there will be a stimulus bill that comes through, but what needs to happen is that you need more, downturn, economic pain, stock market coming down, those types of things. Something has to be a catalyst to get the two sides to come together and decide to do something. We had a great catalyst, unfortunately, in March with the pandemic, and the two sides came together and really in record time and put money out. I expect that they'll do something, but I'm not positive something's going to happen here before the election. This is going to be the part that's going to create the volatility. Volatility is not terrible right now. We've had a huge run up. We kind of back and forth here, kind of fill up, build in a base before we hopefully take off again. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually a healthy sign for the market. It would be an okay thing, especially after the big run up we had this summer. But so right now, we just keep being patient, stick with what we've got. We have seen when the money comes back in, it's coming back into our stuff, so that's good. And we'll see how that goes. And tomorrow will be great to see, how these things play out and what happens. So I look forward to talking to you then, and I want to thank you very much for listening.